Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's time for another look at these Super Villains Catch 3. One current show today is going to be for Mr. Freeze. Here is Freeze, everyone. Yeah, much different to how he was in the previous games, I will admit. You know, very nicely redesigned. But yeah, he's been in all LEGO DC games, which is great. You know, he's been in the first LEGO Batman game, and the second one, the third one. Wasn't in LEGO Dimensions, well, is the LEGO Batman movie version was, yeah. And of course, returns in this game, yeah. And looking pretty cool, yeah. So what can he do, as you may have guessed, because he's Mr. Freeze, you know, because you played previous games, he of course can shoot blasts of ice from his gun, and also, he's got a freeze beam as well. You may notice it's the same gun as Captain Cold, but it has a different beam. Because Cold is like a sort of, you know, blizzard of ice, whereas this is just, you know, like a ray of ice, really, isn't it, really? If you get what I mean. But what makes Freeze also different is if you tap A, he's got a shield, which is pretty nice. Nice little touch. And as well, if you jump and you hold A, no, sorry, B, he glides with his gun. That's pretty cool. And if you glide over an object, you can actually destroy it. That's pretty cool. Nice little detail there. So you're quite similar to Killer Frost, really, just uses his gun to glide instead of his hands, really, which is great. Now, you guys probably wondering who his voice actor is. It is Eric Bauza. And I think he reprised his role as a character from a LEGO... No, sorry, not a LEGO. It was like a show called DC Super Friends, I think it is, yeah. And yeah, he's a good voice actor. And yeah, I think he's a good Mr. Freeze, being as in this game he sounds a little bit close to Michael Ansara, who of course voiced the character in Batman the Animated Series. He's probably my favourite voice of Freeze because, you know, he has such a cold and heartless, villainous voice when he played him. And you can tell that his life is sort of tragic. When you hear his voice, it's perfect. And he of course came back in the new Batman Adventures and also Batman Beyond, one episode of that. But unfortunately, Michael Ansara passed away, so yeah, rest in peace, Michael. But I have to admit, my second favourite after him is definitely Maurice LaMarche, who voiced in the Batman Arkham games. You know, the Arkham games are definitely the best Batman games ever. And definitely one of the best video games of all time I've ever played. And Freeze was so great in those games, you know, he had a great story. It was amazing. And it was great how he came back to the DLC character in Batman Arkham Knight too, you know, in a story in the DLC where you help him and his wife. Such a great story, and it was a perfect conclusion in Batman Arkham Knight too. So yeah, Maurice definitely did a great job, you know, replacing Michael Ansara. I mean, I would have loved it if he voiced Mr. Freeze in this game, but unfortunately he wasn't available, so that's a bit of a shame. But Eric Bauza is good, because he sounds a bit close. Then again, I also do love Jim Perry as Mr. Freeze from Injustice 2 with the Premiere skin. I think he did a great job in that, yeah. But guys, in terms of live action, I absolutely hate Arnold Schwarzenegger's version of Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin. Even though Arnie's my favourite action star, one of my action heroes growing up, one of my inspirations for action movies, he inspired me. His take on Mr. Freeze was absolutely terrible. I mean, like, too many ice puns. Like, so many of them, like, more than 20 ice puns, it was ridiculous. You know, the overabundance made it bad, and worst villainous acting ever that I've seen, really. By one of the best action stars ever. Shocking, innit, really? Then again, the only role that I'll always see Arnold Schwarzenegger as that no one will ever replace him will always be the Terminator. But definitely not Mr. Freeze, no way. Anyone could do better than Arnie, really, as long as, you know, they don't act like him and they don't say too many ice puns, really. Just only says them on rare occasions, really. You know, such a terrible performance. So yeah. And I hope he appears in the DCU, Mr. Freeze, and whoever they cast better be a much better actor than Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Freeze. You know, they've got to repair the damage that he caused playing Freeze. Now, no disrespect to Arnie, one of my favourite actors and action heroes, but he was a terrible Mr. Freeze, catastrophic. Absolute disaster. I mean, one actor that I do think would be a great Mr. Freeze would be Ralph Fiennes. I mean, he's one of my favourite actors, you know. He can definitely pull off a great villain's performance, you know, being Lord Voldemort in Harry Potter. So I think he would definitely be a great Mr. Freeze, and he does sound a bit like Maurice LaMarche when you hear them both talking. So I think he'll be a definite great choice to play Mr. Freeze. If not, then we need to find a better actor. You know, who better than Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, anyone who can repair the damage that Arnie he caused as in Batman and Robin. So yeah, especially if we forget about Batman and Robin, it's the worst Batman film of all time, and also one of the worst movies ever made. So, anyway, that being said, yeah, let's forget about Arnie, shall we? Now you probably wonder how to unlock Freeze in this game. It's pretty simple because he's a quest character in the Arkham Forest. Yeah, you'll find him with test subject, and you've got to, I think, unfreeze him, I think, yeah. I think it's unfreeze, but you've got to unfreeze his test subjects and freeze them, I think. Just do that quest, it's very simple, it only takes about 2 minutes, and then that's it, you can unlock Freeze as a playable character. I think he's like 150,000 studs on the grid when you buy him. So, yeah, it's not really that hard, is it? So yeah, now we've talked about what Freeze can do in the game, who voiced him and how you unlock him. Let's take a look at his character profile and read it. So of course known as Dr. Victor Freeze or Mr. Zero, affiliated of course with the Injustice League. So you can glide. Oh, he's graffiti, nice. So yeah, characters in this game have unique graffiti art on walls, Mr. Freeze being one of them, that's nice. Toxic gas protection, cool. Ice, nice. Widow is not immune to ice, isn't it? Yeah, ironic, innit? Technology and shield mode. Here's a camera so let's take a selfie. Swift isn't in a pausing mood, is he? Or is he? Hold on, did he pause then? Let's see if he paused. Nah, I don't think he is. Suit yourself. Okay. Let's see his profile now. Brilliant scientist Dr. Victor Freeze was forced to live in sub-zero temperatures after an accident at his cryogenics lab. Obsessed with finding a cure for his wife's mysterious illness, Victor was driven to a life of crime and now uses his cold-hearted genius to chill Gotham City to the bone as Mr. Freeze. First appeared in Batman issue 121, 959. Nice, so years ago we'll be celebrating 62nd anniversary. Wow, been on for a very long time, 62 years. Cool. Oh, you've got to mention I love Clancy Brown as a voice in the Batman show, part of my Child of It Underage show. Also, John DiMaggio as him in Batman Brave and Bold too, yeah. I liked him too. So it's me showing you Mr. Freeze in LEGO DC Supervillains, so be sure to give this video a like. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of Mr. Freeze in this game if you've played this, or what you think of Freeze in general. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos coming in the future, and I will see you all later.